Enzo Maresca I Sadio Mane, a sharp solution amid Chelsea's blunt attack. London, a surprising twist has emerged from Stamford Bridge. Enzo Maresca, Chelsea's newly appointed manager for the 2020-2025 season, is reportedly eyeing former Liverpool star Sadio Mane, currently playing for Al Nassr in the Saudi Pro League. The news has raised eyebrows, especially given Maresca's reputation as a progressive young coach who prioritizes youth development. However, the current situation seems to be forcing Maresca to consider an unexpected route. Chelsea's blunt attack under the microscope. Chelsea's attacking line has come under intense scrutiny this season. The sharpness expected from forwards such as Nicholas Jackson, Armando Broja, and even Raheem Sterling has yet to materialize. As of match week 10 in the Premier League, Chelsea has only scored 12 goals, a disappointing tally for a club with aspirations to return to the top tier of English football and European competition. Maresca arrived at Chelsea with high expectations. The Italian previously led Leicester City to Premier League promotion with an attacking, possession-based style of play. Chelsea fans were hopeful for a new, energetic, and attractive brand of football. But reality on the pitch has been far from ideal. In their first 10 games, Chelsea managed only 3 wins, 4 draws, and 3 losses. More concerningly, they have consistently struggled to find the net, especially against defensive sides. Nicholas Jackson, the current first-choice striker, has scored just 2 goals in 10 appearances. Despite his work rate and movement, his finishing has been called into question. Armando Broja, a homegrown academy product, has also failed to establish consistency. Meanwhile, high-profile wingers like Raheem Sterling and Mykhailo Mudryk have often faltered in the final third. This has prompted Maresca to look beyond his current squad. And that's where the name Sadio Mane comes into the frame. A special request to TODD BOEHLY. According to an internal club source who wished to remain anonymous, Maresca has personally submitted a direct request to club owner TODD BOEHLY. In an internal meeting following the match week 9 loss to Aston Villa, Maresca reportedly voiced his desire openly. Maresca was very candid. In that meeting, he clearly stated that his front line wasn't sharp enough to compete in the Premier League. He mentioned Mane as the ideal solution: experience, professionalism, and a proven goal-scoring instinct, the source revealed. The same report suggests Maresca even pleaded with BOEHLY to act swiftly before the January transfer window opens. He is said to be pushing for a rapid overhaul of the attack, with Mane considered the most realistic short-term solution. If we want results now, not 3 seasons from now, we need someone like him, Mane, Maresca reportedly said, according to an internal transcript leaked to the English press. BOEHLY, known for his aggressive approach to transfers, has already spent over £1 billion since taking over Chelsea. However, many of those investments have yet to yield significant returns. Maresca's interest in a big name like Mane could mark a turning point in Chelsea's transfer philosophy from a long-term project focused to a more tactical, short-term approach. Sadio Mane, the experience and firepower Chelsea needs. Mane is no stranger to the Premier League. During his time at Liverpool, he scored 120 goals in 269 appearances and was a key figure in their 2019-2020 Premier League and 2018-2019 Champions League triumphs. His sharpness, work ethic on the wings, and top-level experience make him a strong candidate to fill Chelsea's attacking void. Despite now playing for Al Nassr, Mane's form remains impressive. In 15 appearances across all competitions this season, he has scored 9 goals and provided 6 assists. His adaptation to a new playing environment in the Middle East hasn't dulled his instincts in front of goal. Some analysts even argue that his fitness and motivation remain high, despite being 32 years old. According to reports from The Athletic and several other English outlets, Maresca has already expressed his interest in Mane to the club. He is said to want a senior figure who can set an example while also pushing Chelsea's young forwards through healthy competition, strategic and financial considerations. Maresca's interest in Maine is also based on strategic grounds. Chelsea's transfer policy in recent years has revolved around acquiring young talent. However, this approach has yet to yield the desired results. Players like Mudryk, Noni Madwek, and even Jackson remain inconsistent and have contributed little in terms of output. Known for his tactical flexibility, Maresca is reportedly considering a shift to a 4-3-3 system with Maine deployed either as a false 9 or a left winger. This setup could allow young talents like Palmer and Madwek to flourish without being burdened with goal-scoring responsibilities. Financially, signing Maine poses a challenge. His wages at Al Nassr are reportedly around £650,000 per week, a figure far beyond Chelsea's current wage structure. However, Al Nassr may be willing to let him go for a relatively modest transfer fee, especially since the player himself is rumored to be keen on returning to European football. Chelsea insiders suggest the club is considering offering Maine a short-term 1.5-year contract with an extension option, while also exploring sponsorship opportunities tied to the star to offset financial strain. Mixed reactions from fans and analysts. News of Chelsea's interest in Maine has sparked a range of reactions among fans. Some have welcomed the idea as a pragmatic step amid a struggling transfer strategy overly focused on youth. I think signing Maine would be a smart move. He's got the experience, knows how to win, and could be a great mentor to our younger players, said James, a Chelsea fan from West London, in an interview with BBC Sport. Others, however, have questioned the move. Maine's past his prime. We need a young, lethal striker, not a former Liverpool player riding on nostalgia. One user posted on Chelsea's Reddit forum. English football pundit Gary Neville also weighed in. Maresca is under pressure. Chelsea can't keep waiting for their young players to mature. Maine could be a short-term fix, but there still needs to be a long-term plan, he said during Sky Sports Monday Night Football, Squad Impact and Maresca's future. If this transfer materializes in the upcoming January window, it will likely shake up Chelsea's squad dynamics. Maine's arrival could threaten Raheem Sterling's role or push Jackson to the bench. This could affect dressing room chemistry, especially if younger players feel their development is being sidelined. Still, Maresca appears ready to take that risk. In recent press conferences, he has hinted that his squad lacks balance and needs more experience and clinical finishing in the final third. I'm happy with the spirit of our young players, but in some matches, we've lacked a ruthless edge in front of goal. We need someone who knows how to win big games, Maresca said after a recent draw against Brentford. Maresca's own future is closely tied to the team's performance. Club owner TODD BOEHLY is known to be swift in making managerial changes if expectations are not met. Should Maresca fail to secure a European spot by season's end, his job could be at risk. Bringing in an experienced figure like Maine might be the lifeline his project desperately needs. As of now, there has been no official comment from Chelsea or Sadio Mane's representatives. However, the rumors are gaining traction and appear more than mere speculation. With the winter transfer window just weeks away, Chelsea is running out of time to find a solution. Will Sadio Mane return to the Premier League and join the rival of his former club? Will this move rescue Maresca's tenure and ignite Chelsea's faltering season? Or will it become yet another questionable decision in the club's recent transfer history? One thing is certain, the football world will be watching every move Chelsea and Maresca make this January.